Seattle for the AL West lead. White Sox in Oakland for the first of three. And Tim Hudson, you know what? The lights are out. Art Howe, your thoughts? Yeah, they're out. The umpires and A's officials discussing the situation 27 minutes before they got the lights on. Top three, Chris Singleton waves at the Hudson splitter. Two batters later, Ray Durham. The Hudson on fire. Bottom five, they're loaded for Mike Stanley facing Jim Parquet to center. And it drops in. Eric Chavez comes in. They wave Randy Velarde, and the A's go up 2-0. More than enough for Hudson. Top eight, 3-0 when he's facing Paul Konerko. No. Hudson struck out 8, walked 1, retired 13 in a row at 1 point. Top 9, he gets the chopper from Ray Durham. And there's your ball game. Hudson, a one-hitter. And the A's win 3-0. Tim Hudson becomes just the fourth pitcher this season to throw a complete game one-hitter.
Rogers to Robbie Alomar with 2 on, and that is a tailor-made double play ball. But Luis Alicea is a futility infielder. They get just one. Now Indians, runners on the corner. Manny Ramirez laces one to right field. Kenny Lofton scores. The Indians up 1-0 on Ramirez, 85th RBI. Later in the first, bases Chuck, Travis Fryman, sharply to Royce Clayton, and again, that eats him up, and they get only one. Not in time. Run scores 2-1 Indians. Top third, try up 2-0. Robbie Alomar and Kenny Rogers. He did not know when to fold them. Alomar's 16th puts the Indians up 3-0, and then we turn it over to Bartolo Colon against Luis Alicea. He missed. Rusty Greer, next batter in the 8th. Hey batter, hey batter, hey batter, you're no batter. Travis Fryman, he does make the play. Over to first, and the Indians get Greer and the win 5-2. Say hello to your new wild card leader du jour, Indians by half a game.
Galarraga was in Atlanta's lineup for Monday's series opener with Cincinnati after appealing his 3-game suspension for charging John Wasden on the Coors Field mound last Tuesday. Bobby Cox says Millwood is expected to miss his start in Thursday's series finale against the Reds. This after Monday's mishap in the batting cage. Millwood was working on his bunting, but bunted a ball back up into his face, leaving Millwood with a broken nose and a deviated septum. Atlanta with Greg Maddux going Monday at Turner Field. First batter of the game, this is Pokey Reese, and that's a home run, his 10th. First leadoff home run off Maddux since September of '91. Same inning, Cincinnati up 4-0 now, Juan Castro.
Line drive.
Down the line, great catch by Brian Jordan, who sticks the landing. Sean Casey scores, though. 5-0 Reds, a career-high 5 first-inning runs allowed by Maddux. Next batter, Jason LaRue up the middle. Dimitri Young is going to try and come around. Andrew Jones has the throw. Plenty of time to get Young, who was out by 20 feet. Bottom 2, Ron Vallone facing El Gato Grande. Vallone, a fill-in starter for Scott Williamson, went all the way for Cincinnati, allowing only 5 hits. Top 6, Vallone at the dish with 2 on, fouls it back. Paul Bacco into the pit. He also homered for the Braves. Bottom 9, Jordan. To third, Chris Steins is on the run. This in support of Vallone, a spot starter who throws his first major league complete game, allowing 3 runs, striking out 5. Reds stop a 7-game losing streak at Turner Field dating back to August of '98. Atlanta continues stumbling in August, just 13-13 this month, with losses now in 4 of its last 5 games. However, Bobby Cox not ready to pin this one on Greg Maddux.
He was really good. He really is the type of guy that's going to bear down and give us a chance to win. That's exactly what he did. We had all night. You know, we had 9 innings of hitting to get back in the ball game. We just couldn't. You know, Vallone spot started, and he's always pitched pretty well against us.
I think we could play better. So, you know, the sooner we start playing the way we're capable of playing, I think the more fun the race is going to be.
So the Mets all but slobbering over first place now, hosting the Astros. Mike Piazza the night off. Roger Cedeno for Houston did not take the night off. Get off me, squirrel. Off Glendon Rush. Solo shot, 5th of the year. The Astros up 1-0. But 2 men on for Edgardo Alfonso against Brian Powell, and Fonzie powers that one. 396, can't hold it. 17th on the year. Benny Agbayani, Derek Bell score in front of him. 3-1 Mets, and the fans, they love it. Tony Eusebio, 23-game hit streak coming in, and look at that. That's headed to the base of the wall. It's now a 24-game hit streak. Over 51 days and 45 Astro games. That's the life of a backup. He was stranded at second. Top 9, 4-2 Mets. Turk Wendell on in relief. Cedeno, Bordick, Zeal, 6-3, game over. Let's go to the buffet. Mets win it by a count of 4-2. The Braves cushion, gonzo. Last time the Mets had a share of first place this late in the season was on September 3rd, 1990. Atlanta's been alone atop the East since April. Who else? Will Clark. Will Clark now has his 6th 3-hit game as a card. In 24 games as a card, he had 5 in 79 as an O. Preston Wilson helped. Game's tied at 2 when J.D. Drew scores, and then Edgar Renteria, he's a former Fish, unloads here and stays in the ballpark. Two-bagger. Craig Paquette will score. Marlins bullpen gets hit hard in this one. Cards win at 5-2. Mike James gets his first win since 1997 when he was an Angel. Florida starter A.J. Burnett tried hard, his first major league home run, and had.
Wakefield won't get any more. Sent back to the Boston bullpen Monday with his rotation spot given to Ramon Martinez after Pedro's older brother turned in a promising rehab start at AAA Pawtucket. Ramon will start Saturday against Seattle. Wakefield was clearly peeved and refused to comment Monday. That after telling reporters after Sunday's loss that the question of him being removed from the rotation was too stupid to even be asked. Boston and Tampa Bay Monday for the first of 3, top 7. Varitek on first for Trot Nixon. Down the right field line, and this will score Varitek, but how's this for an identity crisis? Third base coach Wendell Send-Him-In Kim puts on the brakes. Huh? Jason Varitek, your thoughts? Exactly. Oh, Wendell. Big mistake. Next batter, Jose Offerman. The lazy fly to Jason Tyner. That ends the inning, and Boston's lead stays 2-1. Bottom 7 out, Tyner. This one just over Lou Merloni's head. Aubrey Huff comes in to tie it up. This off Tomo Oka, who was solid again, allowing just 2 runs on 5 hits and 6 2/3. Top 8 now. Hippolito Pichardo facing Mike DeFelice. D-Rays with the threat. 2 outs in the inning. Double to right center. It scores the crime dog. They're going to wave Aubrey Huff as well. And the Devil Rays win 5-2. The Red Sox lose despite getting home runs from Varitek and the increasingly hot Brian Daubach. Boston losing its 2nd straight. Brian Ricard gets his first win in 6 starts since July 28th.
Yanks, Derek Jeter on third. Jose Canseco's got big muscles. I bet he could lift like 100 pounds. This is 13th homer of the season, 4th as a Yankee, 3-0 in favor of the Stripes. Bottom 2, same score, bases chucked. Ricky Henderson, 17-time Yankee, 42-time Oakland A. Now with the M's, but there's Bernie, and how glad are the Yanks to have him back in center field? Certainly Roger Clemens is. Bottom 6, 4-0 Yanks, and Clemens whiffs Mike Cameron. That is the 14th straight year now that Clemens has struck out at least 150 batters. 8-0 in the 8th. Clemens throwing to Edgar Martinez, a little tightness in his hamstring. And just like that, Joe Torre says, you have had enough. Nothing serious, just tired legs, we are told. Clemens, 7 shutout innings, 5 hits, 7 Ks. He improves to 7-0 in 12 starts since coming off the DL in early July. Angels hosting the Jays. Toronto only a game and a half out, and they put on the shift for Carlos Delgado. You move your shortstop to second, you make your second baseman a short fielder, and it looks a lot like softball. And then it doesn't work. Delgado goes the other way for his 39th home run, 87 extra base hits, ties Sean Green's club record. He's got 118 ribs and a .361 batting average. Just walk him every time now. Dave Martinez leading off, facing Ramon Ortiz. Blue Jays, oh boy, it's now 3-1. Martinez goes yard. They had 3 leadoff home runs for the Blue Jays. Mo Vaughn, this is going to be your basic 4-5-3 double play. 3rd double play of the night for the Jays. Next batter, Tim Salmon. That's high. It's also really, really far. The Angels now trail just 4-2. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Angels still down 4-2. Runners on first and second. There's Salmon again. Dave Stewart watching as John Frascatore. They yelled at each other last game on Saturday. Frascatore, though, strikes out Salmon. And nothing but love there now between those 2 gentlemen. Blue Jays go on to win it by a count of 4-2. Billy Koch pitched tonight to convert his 21st consecutive save.
Expos, Kurt Schilling getting Vladimir Guerrero in the 2nd. Schilling retired the first 13 Expos he faced. Top 3, Luis Gonzalez. Vlad is on the run. That in support of Mike Thurman, who allowed 2 earned runs in 7 innings. Things getting rough in the 5th for Schilling. Michael Barrett's up the middle. Jeff Blum will score, but Orlando Cabrera gets himself hung up. However, the Expos still managed to tie the game at 2. Bottom 7 is 3-3. Barrett one more time. This one to right. Danny Bautista. Noonan. Hey. Blum comes in. Expos up 4-3. 3 hits for Barron on Monday. Bottom 8 now, 6-5 Montreal. They're loaded for Orlando Cabrera taking Mike Morgan to right. Jose Vidro comes in. They wave Guerrero as well. Expos going to win 9-5. Cabrera 3 for 4. Double. He drove in 3. Kurt Schilling had pitched 8 straight complete games against the Expos.
Another game closer after Monday's game against the Pirates. Bases chucked. Ellis Burks against Todd Ritchie. Ellis Burks is batting .349, shoots that inside the third base line. Down to left field corner rattle. Marvin Bernard scores. Bill Mueller scores. Bill Miller, Barry Bonds, and all 3 guys scored. Aramis Ramirez, watch again at third, making the dive on the turf. And he would partially dislocate his shoulder. He will be out 4 to 6 weeks. It's pretty much the season. He'll get to play on grass next year at the new PNC Park. Fast forward to the 9th. It's now a 4-4 game. Pinch hitter Russ Davis. Scott Sauerbeck is very sour. Davis crushes his second pinch hit homer of the year, 6th of the season. And it's 5-4 Giants. Rob Nett on facing John Vanderwall. He's a pinch hitter too, but not as good as Russ Davis. Giants win at 5-4. Nett strikes out the side, and the 9th saves his 18th straight after committing just 2 errors in their last 18 games. The Giants top first, no score. D'Amico and Sean Green connects with the high fastball. Tom Goodwin will score 1-zip L.A. Next batter. 2 on, still nobody out. Eric Karros. D'Amico gives up another fat one. Scores Mark Grizzolonic. It's 2-0 L.A. A few batters later, it's 3-0 L.A. Only 1 out. D'Amico still having trouble. Adrian Beltre. 538, 11 ribs last week, and 2 more here. A 16th home run of the season. They get 5 off D'Amico in the first, and they win at 5-3. D'Amico's worst inning of the season. His 8-game winning streak ends.
For the first of 3, top 1, wasting no time. Helton to right field off Robert Person. Post-hit average at this point, .394. Bottom 3, Bobby Abreu. His career-high 21st home run of the season. This coming off of Masato Yoshii. It is 2-0 Phillies. Top 8, more Helton. This time facing Vicente Padilla. His second double of the night. Helton Monday, 3 for 4, 2 doubles, a single. He's now hitting .397. That's .397. Next batter, Jeffrey Hammonds to right center. Helton can jog in. This cuts the lead to 1. It's 3-2 Phillies. They waved him in. Top 9th, full count. Juan Pierre, Jeff Brantley. Ball game. The Tiger Woods fist pump of the Phillies win 3-2. Todd Helton now hitting .490 in August. He's at Wrigley 2-2 in the 8th. Phil Nevin. Say hello to my little friend. Have a good trip, Mel. Nevin, a home run to left, a 3-run shot. He had a big night as the Padres do too, winning 8-2. Cubs have now lost 14.